Hi everyone, and welcome back. I'm the Pilates mom here to bring you another Pilates workout. Today we're just going to be using one prop, and it's a Pilates ball. Below you will find my affiliate link for Amazon that has the ball that I recommend. You can do this without the prop as well, but the ball just allows you to get a little bit deeper and challenge your core a little bit more. So let's get started. So we're going to place the ball between your knees and hold at the back of your thighs. We're going to take an inhale here, sitting nice and tall, and an exhale, just roll down onto our back. Very nice. Bring the knees just in a little bit. So we want to find that neutral spine to begin, right? We have that little grape between our low back and the mat, so we don't want to smush the grape. All right, we're going to start just with our breathing. 3 inhales and exhales just to kind of set the foundation for the rest of the practice. Inhale through the nose and feel your diaphragm and your rib cage expand. And then exhale through the mouth as you feel your core sink down. Very good. Inhale. Good, and exhale. And last time. Inhale. Good, and exhale. Now let's take some pelvic tilts. So we're having a gentle squeeze of the ball, not too aggressive. We're just trying to, start to warm up our inner thighs here. We'll take a pelvic tilt where you're going to tuck and flatten your back to the mat on our inhale, and then exhale, reverse. So you're tilting and finding more of an arch in your low back. Okay, so inhale to flatten and exhale to arch. Good, one more. Inhale. Good, and exhale. Now let's do one more tilt. Inhale, so we're tucking our pelvis. Now continue to lift your bottom up. So we're articulating our spine up into a bridge. And then exhale as you articulate. Feel the ribs pulling down and articulate one vertebrae at a time. End with your tailbone down. Good job. Inhale, scoop and lift. Push into your heels to get those hamstrings to turn on. Exhale, feel the ribs pulling down. That starts that articulation. Very good. We have a few more. Inhale, lift. And you're squeezing that ball just a little bit. Really pull the belly in on your exhale as you're rolling down. You got 2 more. Inhale to scoop and lift. And exhale to lower. Final one. Inhale, lift. Good, and exhale to lower. Grab your ball and place it into your hands. We're going to take one more bridge up, and we're going to hold this position. So inhale to lift and scoop, and hold. On your next inhale, bring that ball overhead. Keep that belly pulling in, and exhale, bring the ball down toward your thighs. Stay lifted in your bridge. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale. You got 3 more. Inhale, big arm. Feel the reach in those arms. Stretch those shoulders. Exhale. Pull down. 2 more. Inhale. Keep that butt lifted. Exhale. Keep the belly scooping. Inhale, overhead. And exhale. Now stay lifted, and I want us to put that ball right underneath our pelvis. So we don't want it too high. It should not be under the rib cage. We want it right under our sacrum. Okay, we're going to start with alternating marches, starting with the right leg. So we're going to inhale, float the right knee up towards our chest, and really feel how this gets us deeper into the core, and slowly lower down. And left leg, inhale, lift. And exhale to lower. And inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. And lift. Good. Control the core. Feel your ribs pulling down, and the shoulders should be, relaxed and down into the mat. Let's take left and lower. One more each side, right and exhale and left. Now hold the left leg up. Let's bring the right leg to meet. Very good. So I want you to really feel it's a little bit unstable. So really scoop your abdomen, pull the ribs down to help give your center, your core some more support. Okay, let's flex our feet. Let's try to tap one heel at a time to the floor. Inhale as you lower, right heel down with control, and then back on up. Left leg. Inhale to lower, and exhale to lift. Feel your belly scooping, and lift. And control, 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 and scoop your belly to pull that leg back up. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Final one. Inhale. Good. And exhale. Very nice. Softly point the feet. Lift the legs up and bend the knees. Good. And straighten the knees and bend the knees. And straighten the knees. Good. And bend the knees. Final one. Straighten the knees. Good. And bend the knees. Now extend one leg out towards the corner of your room and then switch and switch. So this is part of our stomach series, the classical work, and switch. A little more complex with this unstable surface underneath our pelvis. So really scoop the belly in to help stabilize and give your body more support. And switch. Let's take one more each side. Switch. Good. And switch. Bring both knees in. Extend your right leg to the ceiling and extend the left leg out long to your own working level. We'll do scissors. Here we go. Switch. And switch. Very good. So we're inhaling and exhaling. And press those arms into the mat. Feel your triceps turning on. And this is also going to give our body some support. Okay, but this is a lot of core work. And switch. Last set. Switch. Good. And switch. Very nice. Bring the knees into tabletop. Let's find our, flex our feet and heels together. We're going to do frog, which is very similar to what we do on the reformer. So we're going to inhale, let the legs extend, push those heels into the wall, and exhale as you return. So inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. Inhale. Scoop your core as you bring those knees in. Inhale, extend, and exhale, return. Final one. Inhale and exhale. Good. Straighten the legs back up. You can keep that Pilates V with your toes just slightly pointed. We're going to lower one leg down and return it back up. So inhale down and exhale, return. And inhale and exhale. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Good. And return. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Last set. Lower with control and lift with control. Last one. Inhale down and exhale. Return. Keep that rotation, right? The Pilates V is a little rotation from our hip joint. We're going to start, open our legs. We're going to do little circles. Exhale around, close the legs together and return back to 90-degree angle of our hip. Open the legs. Exhale, lower, zipper the inner thighs up and return to starting position. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Zipper the thighs. Return. Last set. Inhale, open. Zipper the thighs and return. Very good. We have the opposite direction. Starting going down first. Open the legs. Circle the legs up and around back to the start. Inhale to lower together. Exhale, open and close. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last set. Good, and exhale around. Very good. Bend the knees. You can hug one knee into the chest, and you can let the other leg kind of fall down and see if you're able to get a nice good hip opener, a hip flexor stretch. Okay? And make sure you're breathing. Try to let your body relax into this stretch. We'll take one final breath. And nice job. Plant the hands down, bring the other knee up, and then extend the other leg to the floor. And then pull that knee towards your chest and let the right leg be heavy. Let gravity do its thing here, opening up the front hip flexor. Good, and nice job. So plant both feet back down. We're going to do another final bridge to remove the ball. So we'll lift the butt up, take the ball, and lower yourself down. Let's plant it right back between our knees and extend the legs long. We're going for our roll up. So flex the feet and press the heels down and into the mat. Give the ball a little gentle activation for those inner thighs, which will help us get deeper into our core muscles. Lift our arms overhead. Take an inhale, lift the arms to the ceiling. Exhale, find your upper out curl. And reach forward. Now feel your belly drawing back as the arms are reaching forward. And then inhale, start articulating. And exhale to finish the roll down. Very nice. Inhale, arms. Exhale, upper ab curl as you up and over. Inhale, scoop the belly. And then exhale, continue to articulate. Pull the ribs down, ribs down, ribs down, and overhead. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, scoop. And articulate all the way down. Final one. Inhale, arms. Exhale, upper ab curl. Use your breath to help you. Good. And inhale to scoop. And return. Bring both arms and legs back down. Okay, we're going to go right into our 100. So keep the ball where it is. Bring the knees to tabletop. We're going to inhale here. And exhale, upper ab curl. Let's take 3 times. This is our prep for the 100. Inhale to lower. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Last one. We'll go right into the 100 here. Inhale, lower the head. And exhale. Now you can keep the knees in tabletop or extend them. So we got to exhale as we come up. Either extend the legs or keep them in your own working level. Now let's start pumping those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. And inhale. Good, exhale. And 3. And exhale. Good, 4. And exhale. Pull the ribs down. Good, and feel the belly scooping. Keep those arms and wrists nice and straight. And exhale. 3 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Last time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the knees in towards the chest and then rest your head down. And just give your knees a nice good hug and kind of move side to side. Very good. We're going to extend our legs again. We're going to find another roll up. So inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, up and over. Very good. We're going to come onto our belly. We're going to do what we call swan. So lying on our belly with the ball in front. Now again, you can do this with the ball to get a little bit deeper. If your shoulders are really tight, you might not want to use the ball. And instead, you place the hands right underneath our armpit as we lift up into extension. But if you're using the ball, the hands are straight and the head is down. We're going to take an inhale. Our eyes and head float up first. And then we continue the extension. Let the ball just naturally roll with you. And then exhale, articulate all the way down. Eyes and head are now last. So we're still scooping our belly a little bit here. Inhale, eyes and head. Let your breath lift you up off the mat. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale, eyes and head first. Find extension. Let the arms float with you. And exhale all the way down, articulating your spine in the opposite way. Last time. Inhale, eyes and head. Make sure the shoulders are down and away from the ears. And exhale. Very nice job. Bring the ball just in front of you. You can squeeze a little bit with the hands. We're going to do what we call single leg kick. So we're propped up onto our elbows, but we still want our belly to be pulled in. We don't want to just sag and let everything kind of loose. We want to be engaged. So pull the belly up, but our pelvis stays down. We're going to start with an inhale, kick our butt. 1, 2, extend the leg, then the other side. 1, 2, extend. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale, exhale. You want to keep your pelvis nice and still. So you're scooping your belly up and in. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Let's sit back and find a nice good child's pose. Stretch. Very good. We're going to come on to hands and knees. And what we're going to do here is place this ball right between our calf and our hamstring. So this is a good way for us to work on our hamstring strength, okay? But we're also going to be challenging our glutes, we're challenging our core, and of course we get a little bit of shoulder stability as well, being in this what we call quadruped or all fours position. So we're going to take an inhale, lift, but keep some tension on that ball, and exhale, return. So inhale, lift, and exhale. Good, inhale, lift, and exhale, return. Now don't let your belly sag. Pull the belly in. Even though your hip is going into some extension, don't lose your core. And exhale in. Keep the ribs pulled down. Inhale up. And exhale, return. Final one. Inhale. And exhale. Now last time, just lift it up and hold it. Flex your foot. We're going to lift our heel to the ceiling 10 times. Pulses up. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Lower that leg down and let's switch that ball to the opposite side. Okay, so give that ball a gentle squeeze. Get yourself in position, all fours. So the shoulder and wrist is in alignment. Our belly is pulled up and in. We're in our neutral spine. Here we go. Inhale, lift that knee. And exhale, return. And feel your butt muscles and hamstrings. And return. Good, lift. And lower. and lift. Good, and lower. Lift and lower. Really feel your rib cage pull down and in. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale and exhale. Final lift and hold. Flex your foot. Tap that heel up to the ceiling 10 times. Here we go. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower that leg on down. We're going to come onto our side next. So we're going to use this ball actually as a way to support us a little bit more in this side lying position. So we'll place it kind of right underneath our rib cage. Okay, so we still ideally want to be in a neutral alignment. So this ball can actually help us support ourselves and give a little bit of ease for abdominals, although I still want them to be working. Okay, so we're going to start with what we call clamshell. So make sure the hips are stacked over top and our shoulders are down and away and our belly is pulling in. The feet stay together. We're going to lift that knee up and lower and lift and lower. Good. Squeeze your bottom. So these are your external rotators of your hip. So they're part of your butt muscles. Okay. So squeeze them. Sometimes knowing what muscles you're activating can help you get a little bit deeper into that muscle to help strengthen it. Let's take 2 more. Inhale, lift, and control it down. Final one, inhale. Good, exhale. Extend that leg out long and kind of towards the back corner of your mat. You can place that hand here or you can leave it on your side, whichever is comfortable. We're lifting it up and lower down. So keep that ribs pulling up. Don't let us sag into the ball. Stay lifted. Here we go, and lower. Inhale up and exhale down. Lift and lower. Great job. Lift. Feel the burn. You're doing great. 3 more. And down. Last time. Here we go. Final one. And lift. Good, and lower. Let's just take 8 circles each way. So lift that leg up an inch and 8 circles. Mini. Keep them small. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. Lower that leg down and we'll turn to the other side. So come up to seated and switch to the other side, placing that ball right underneath our ribs. Knees are stacked in front and the hips are stacked on top of each other. Shoulder is right underneath our elbow or above our elbow. And our ribs are up, right? We're in our neutral spine here. Okay. Keep the feet together and lift the top knee up. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Nice job. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. And squeeze your butt. Work on those stabilizers. Here we go. 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. And 2. And down. Good. 3. Feel that burn and control all the way. Extend that top leg towards the back corner of your mat. Make sure we're still staying lifted a little bit. Okay, we're going to lift it up. Here we go. Inhale, lift. And exhale down. So you should really feel this in the side butt muscle. And lower. Good. Lift. And control, control. And lift. And control. And good. Up. And down. Good. Up. And down. 3 more. Lift. And down. And 2. And down. Final 1. And lift. Good. And lower. We We got our circles. Here we go. So lift that leg up an inch. 8 each way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. You got this. 2, 3, and 4. Good. 5, and 7, and 8. Lower that leg down. Come to a seated position. We're going to put this ball right between our knees. I'll come on kind of a little angle so you can have a better view. We'll come back onto our forearms and elbows. Where chest is lifted tall. Let's softly point our toes rather. We're going to inhale, drop. One side, drop to the other side. 3, and then kick your legs up. Good. Here we go, and rock. 2, 3, and kick. We call this the can-can. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and kick. And inhale. 2, 3, can-can, kick. Good, and 1, 2, 3, can-can. Last time. 2, good, 3, and kick. Very good job. We're going to take one final roll down. So square yourself up on your mat, up tall. Take an inhale and an exhale. Let's roll our body to our back. And you can remove the ball. We're just going to finish with a nice good hip stretch. So let's cross one ankle over your opposite knee. Thread your hands through and grab the opposite knee and just pull that knee towards your chest. Okay, and just breathe. You can even wiggle a little one side to another. Kind of feel whatever feels good to your body. Okay, and let's switch when you're ready, cross the opposite knee over and hug that knee in towards your chest. Very nice. And breathe. Good. Let's remove the feet down. Extend them long. We'll take one final roll up. Arms come up and overhead. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale. Reach. Good. Stack the spine up. And you made it. Awesome job, everyone. Please subscribe and like below, and I hope to see you